Good morning, everyone. How you doing today? We'll go ahead and get started. Hey, how's it going, me mug? How you been? Oh, stream's going. Today we're playing some Death Stranding. Yeah, same. I woke up and I was like, man, I don't feel like getting up or anything. I'm done, coach. I've beaten it before. This will be the second time playing it, so I'm gonna be playing it on hard mode instead. We played it last year, or did we? I remember I played it on stream when it first came out. It's a really good game, though. I loved it. So when they announced that they were doing the director's cut and everything, I was like that. I was like, okay, I gotta play it again. It was really fun. So I mean, it's gonna be this. It's kind of probably gonna be the same, you know. If you didn't like it because of it felt like a walking simulator, it's still gonna feel like a walking simulator for the director's cut. That's why a lot of people didn't like it, because it was like a lot of walking. It's a Amazon delivery simulator. True. Yeah, I can see that. How is how's Ghost of Tsushima treating you? Tell me you're playing that. Yeah. Go to it after Ghost. Planning to get it on Wednesday. Got you. There you go. That's what I was looking for. The wireframe. There you go. And I'll use a regular subdivide for this, so that way it keeps its it keeps its, whatchamacallit, instead of a, 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 it keeps its think you just apology. That's what I was looking for. Did you pet any other foxes? At least? Oof. Yeah, you done ruined it. Like the main part of Ghost of Tsushima is petting the foxes. It looks so happy too. Like you looked over at it and it was like jumping around and stuff. And then you were like, let me go grab some real quick. Walked away and it got sad and it probably walked off into the bushes and cried somewhere. You'll have other chances. No worries, you'll have other chances. I also added a new channel point the other day. Who else even? Yep. That's the one. Give it a good read over. That is the one. Should let you read it if you just click on it. It doesn't like use your channel points or anything like that. You can click on them and read what it says and then go from there. Oh, you read the message that it was with? Or did you just read the Popify? Yeah. I'll make a pop of your request. Nothing that's already out though. Not a pop that's already been made, but you know. Whether it's you or maybe a logo or something. There you go. I rephrased it. I put your request. But yeah, of like a Funko Pop. I put it so high so that way I'm not like making like a bunch of them at once. 38, that's not bad. I figured I'll add something that has to do with 3D modeling, you know? And pops are fairly easy to make, I think. I've made like one or two before when I first was starting off 3D modeling. That has been a minute since I made one. Hey, you'd be able to get one. That'd be pretty neat, you know? I still do. I'll still be dropping stuff in there. Honestly, it's just because I forget sometimes. I like legitimately forget. That's still a thing. I'll still be dropping those in there. I need to just remember instead of reminder for myself, because I keep forgetting it, and then it'll be like Monday or something, and then I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, okay, I'll do it next week Friday for sure. I'm trying to keep it on the same days so that way it doesn't be like, you know. Get you a mean mug, Pop. Of course, it'll just be the a rendered image from the thing. It's not gonna be like you actually can get the file or anything like that to go print it off, because, you know, trying to avoid some copyright issues, you know. I don't want them to come after me. That's why it's channel points too, and not actual money. And it'll probably go on like my portfolio. I applied for a job at Pops Funko this weekend. They're hiring, so I was like, sure, why not? You know. Yep, we just gotta wait and see. So I just applied, but I don't really have a portfolio that's geared towards pop or anything like that. I have stuff in my portfolio now. I uploaded my images that I made on stream. Uploaded those, like the I put my 3 best ones, which was the Whooper, the Mayuri Kurisuchi from Bleach, and the Power. Since those were like fully rendered and had a videos and everything like that already out, so I added those to my portfolio. Now I'm just kind of like waiting. I did that like Saturday, and then I was doing some other searching around, seeing what else is available. Basically just looking to see if any places were looking for a ZBrush modeler. How's it going, Doctor? No, not all the way. I only do it like every now and then. Mostly on my art streams I do. But when I start playing games, then I switch over to my regular camera and stuff. And how's it going, Icy? Welcome on in. I still have face cam. I still do the face with the cam. And how you doing, Gaster? You and me both, Icy. You and me both. I'm still kind of waking up. Yeah, let's focus. But you and me both. We played D&D last night. So it was pretty fun. We usually do it on Saturdays, but we had some things come up for people, so we decided to do it on Sunday instead. Oops. Oops. Oh yeah, symmetry won't matter. I don't know, I'm trying to turn it on. I moved the head and stuff like that, so. Nice. Is it just regular bacon? Or did you do anything to it? Like maybe it's like smoked bake, like, you know, super seasoned bacon. Some people just toss bacon in a pan or whatever, and or a grill, whatever it is, and just cook it that way. Some people season it, some people put like honey and stuff like that in there. Got you. Hey, thanks for lurking me, Mug. Hope you have a wonderful day. Good luck at work. And just regular bacon. Nice. I mean, bacon is bacon. Doesn't matter if it's regular or not. It's still good. That is true. But candied bacon, still delicious. Yeah, doesn't matter if I have symmetry on or not. But candied bacon? Delish. I love bacon. As a kid, I loved it so much that my mom had to switch the type of bacon that we got because I would just like eat a lot of it, to be honest. And it was a lot healthier to switch to bacon type. That way we can continue eating bacon. It wasn't just for our health, but you know, just for everyone's health in general because breakfast and stuff. So we switched over to like turkey bacon. And I still like really enjoyed it. I know some people might have a thing against turkey bacon, but I actually really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Yeah, that is true. It's just that when it's on the line of my health, I'll take it. I'll take it for the goodness of my health. My heart. Oh, and for all those that just came in, I was talking to Me Mug and talk about the new channel point. Once someone redeems it, then I will get rid of it until I make the thing that someone wanted, and then I'll bring it back. Of course, you'll still be earning your channel points, but just wanted to make sure I don't have like a long laundry list of them, you know? No. Let me use Extract Plus. And then we're gonna use that and maybe an inflate. Where's it at? There it is. But yeah, I added a new channel point for anyone that's interested in that. Trying to figure out how people make not eyebrows, but eyelashes. Double. Oh. If I just go for an inflate. Nope. Yeah, I figured people probably have like the channel points that they want to use and probably don't want a game or something, you know? This method of trying to make eyelashes, it's not really working out. Let's see. I'm so used to working with like curves and stuff like that from whenever I was in Blender. I'm trying to figure out something somewhat similar, but I think we're kind of getting there though. But yeah, I added a new one just in case everyone wants one. Well, an image of one. Not really gonna give out the file or anything like that, or you know, copyright reasons and stuff. See. What is this? Oh, it's the top. Okay. I need to make a thing for clothing. Let's see. New folder. Oops. There we go. I figured that was pretty cool. I do got it kind of like where I wanted it though, so pretty happy so far. This will be flattened now. And looks like we're ready for Stream Raiders too. I will start the battle in just a second. Remember, I always have Stream Raiders going on the back if anyone ever wants to join it. It's a free-to-play game. You can earn units and gold and all that other goodness. Oops. No. I'm so used to curves. There you go. Let me add some thickness to it. Like right there. All right, let's me start this Stream Raiders. It's just me, but I wanted to at least get it started out of the way so we can get the next one started. And if anyone wanted to place a unit, they could, you know. Oh, we're also playing Death Stranding today. One of my favorite games. GG. Let me collect the gold here. And yeah, we're heading for this green chest, and this is the only way we can go for it. Just to go from below. This top lid has been, this one on this side's been like messed up. It's not on symmetry right now because the symmetry's broken, so I kind of have to, like, you know, do it myself on both sides. But I think I got an idea. On how I'm gonna fix that. I could just work on one and then delete the other one, duplicate this one and flip it in a way, you know. At least that's my My thought process of it. Okay, what is this? Why did I? How did I switch over to? There we go. I don't know when or how I did it, but I seem to have managed to switch over to the actual eye itself. Usually if you hold Alt and you click on something, then it'll switch the targets while you go into the subtool, but I somehow, I don't know, I don't remember holding out Alt and doing that, but it's whatever. Now I did it. Okay, it's getting there. Just got to maybe a pinch. Maybe a pinch will do. Yeah, I think a pinch. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna change the color. There we go. And fill object. Oh, that's too black though. We don't want it to be like super dark. Oh, why are you over there? Add some white to it. It's not, there's nothing that's pure black, you know? Everything has a little bit of white to it, so you still want to have that in there. There you go. Whenever you're doing any type of painting or color or anything like that, always try to remember that nothing is like, you know, pure black. You gotta add a little bit of white pigment to it. That way it looks more believable in some type of void, some void of darkness. There we go. And for this side, I'm going to do this and delete hidden as I find it. Where is delete hidden? Nope, not an extract. To see keep groups. I could have sworn I had delete hidden somewhere on the side, but I guess not. I need to add it to a button down here below, so that way I don't have to go searching for it later. This is definitely gonna be something that I use a lot too. I think it's under mask and visibility. Regroup. Poly paint. Not gonna be under those. I think it's, I have a button for it over here though. Delete hidden. There you go. Let me see if I can preferences, config, enable custom. If I can like oh, I can't. I'll figure it out later. All right, let's close up all of these. I think there's a, if you hit like control or shift or something like that, it'll close all of them but the one that you want or something like that. It's been a minute, you know. It's been a while. Let's the geometry, lower the divisions, and actually I could bring it back up and then I'll delete lower so that way it's the only one, and then I'll add a but I deleted the hidden. Let's see. Delete hidden. There we go. Now I can mirror and weld, and then we're going to select all that, do that, and then let me make sure I didn't, no, it's still good. There we go. We're just trying to get this to match up just a little bit. So I can get at least this point right there, then I can just bring it up like that. And I can do the rest with the movement tool and stuff like that to try to get it to where I want it. And that's the power of pine saw, baby. Hashtag not sponsored by pine saw. I just like that phrase. Here we go. I did the same shit for the eyebrows. I need to change the actual color though. It's more of a silver. Let's see. RGB still selected, and then we'll fill object. What am I doing? Oh, it's because of here. Let me change this to. I don't want to change the whole thing. It's because the head doesn't. No, the head has a thing on there. I have it on this, so that should be the only thing that's on there. Not turn the whole thing into toy plastic like I want. That's sketch. Anyone wondered? Because I'm trying to. Let me turn off Z add. That's probably why. Nope. Oh, let me fill object. There we go. Duh. So we just do that. Fill the object. Go back to RGB. Custom. That was supposed to be filled too, so. Now these are both the same, but kind of. Okay, now it's just, now you're just fucking with me. Turn the material, fill object, back to normal. There we go. I didn't have it set to material. Now I can turn the Z add and then go back to RGB. There we go. I was like, okay, now you're just fucking. But we got it. We got it. So difficult sometimes just trying to get a whatchamacallit material on stuff. But I guess it's because it's still trying to like figure it out, you know? So of course it's gonna be difficult trying to figure out how to add materials to stuff. Because it's not as easy as like just ZBrush where you can just click on it and then add a mesh and then you're done. You gotta like fill object and all that stuff, and it kind of throws you off whenever you do whenever you click on something, it turns everything into it. So you're like, oh shit, I selected everything, when in actuality you didn't. So it's definitely one of those things that just, they don't make it easy. And we'll do the same. Then we'll just do one side and then we'll move it over. We'll duplicate, you know? Oops. Uh-oh, Raggy. She just comes about right there. Because there's a line that I kind of made. You might not be able to see it anymore, but I can still see it from when I made it. That goes about right here. And that like separates these three different sections. Right there and right there. And that's also kind of like a line right there. So. Kind of helps when you're trying to figure out where the eyebrow ends. And where it begins. From beginning to end. But yeah, we're delivering, oh shit, we're delivering packages later today. I got Death Stranding director's cut installed on the old PC. Not PC, but on my PS5. So I don't know if they, well, it was cheaper for me to get the director's cut on my PS5 anyway than on the PC. If it was on the PC, because I own the game already on the PS4. So getting the upgraded copy was only like $10, you know? So it's like, why spend, I know I love PC a lot, but I'm not gonna spend like, you know, $50 to $60. Omnia, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome on in. How you been? Are you still do you still do the head thing off of stream too? Or is it just like on stream practice or deal? I was wondering how's that going. Welcome in. How you doing today? You been playing around OBS a lot? Is there something wrong with it? Every day except Sunday. Gotcha. I'm doing well. I saw that Funko Pops was hiring, so I applied for that. They're looking for ZBrush sculptors. Sound is a bitch sometimes, I'm gonna be honest. I applied for that like on Saturday. Thanks. Hey, and if you're looking for a sculpting job too, you should apply too if you want to. They're just looking for digital sculptors. So apparently the thing's been up for a while now. That's if you like, you know, making sculpts for toys and stuff like that, because it is different. Sculpting for 3D printing is different than sculpting for games, that's for sure. Yep, Funko Pop. All you have to do is no ZBrush and a little bit of Photoshop. Mostly ZBrush. Oh, thanks. It was made by City Bell. She does all my 2D stuff. Because contrary to belief, I actually cannot draw. I know, went to art school, can't even draw. But City Bell, she does all my 2D stuff. Anytime I want anything made, like avatars, my whatchamacallit, emotes and everything like that, she's usually the one that I ask her to make. She does commissions and stuff like that and streams every blue moon, but definitely worth the check out. She's also another person that I met going to art school. I met a lot of great artists and stuff like that from art school. People that do animations. I know people that just do film, music, stuff like that. So you meet a lot of different people. And she was one of the ones that I met. She was like in almost every one of my classes, to be honest. Oh yeah, there's a few of us out there. There's another guy that does it. He does a really good job. Pair Force One. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he streams a lot of ZBrush too. Great guy. He does a lot of horror-esque type figures too. Cause he just released his Jolene one not too long ago, which is really good. He's been doing ZBrush for like way longer than I have. He usually streams like around night my time. Yep. That's the one. He just finished her not too long ago. I still have a long ways to go and a lot to learn about ZBrush because I just started getting back into it last week. So there's a lot that I'm still trying to like figure out. It's 10:06 a.m. for me. Seven hours. Oof. It's like early morning for you then. It's early. Let me see. Oh, it's 5 p.m. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm over here like subtracting 7 hours from now, and I'm like, man, it's like 3 a.m. for you. I was like, you're up. You're up. There you go. I like this extract better. It actually comes out. It's an add-on that I have. It's called Extract Plus. It sets everything up pretty well. Yeah, I'm usually the same. Like last night was one of the roughest. I kept waking up. But then again, my dreams are kind of weird. My dream, I don't know. Maybe it's because I played D&D before bed. I'm currently working on Arachne. This is just a head, but here, I'll show you the entire body. But here we go. There you go. This is what we got so far. I'm working on Arachne. From So I'm a Spider, So What? D&D before bed. Change dreams. Not surprised. I have this character that's like based around the Belmonts don't exist in obviously don't exist in D&D, but I have a character named Eli Belmont, and he is trying to revive the Belmont name because, you know, the Belmonts have been gone for a very long time. And so I had a dream where I was him, but you know, we were fighting a creature and it was a little too strong to the point where I just died. Like literally, I just died. I got tortured and killed. It was pretty rough. Last words was just kill me, and then I woke up. I was like, man, talk about a dream. It wasn't anything that I woke up and like my heart was racing or anything like that. I'm just used to dreams like that. Oh, nice. My character's doing really well right now. Like for a Belmont, he's doing really well. He's a fighter, and we actually found the chained whip. So I've been using that. I got the chain whip and an axe. Oof. So I've been doing that. It's been really cool. The campaign's been really well written so far. Yeah, his primary weapon is a whip. I got a defensive duelist with a whip, so I do extra damage with a finesse weapon, which a whip is a finesse weapon. As long as I'm only using the whip, I get the extra damage. So I got that, and I have the extra attack now, so I can attack twice, and then I have an action surge, so I can attack 3 times. The chain whip also does an added 2d6 damage to it and lights things on fire. Well, it's like a fire damage plus 2d6. So my chained attacks, like if I get all 3 off, I can get off at least like 40 damage in a single run, single turn, well round, which is really nice because we're like dropping. We just fought a what is it called? God, should be a No, it's a, what's the name of the, I literally know the name, but I can't remember it. It's the giant eye. The eye with the eye tentacles and stuff like that. We were fighting one of those because we have to clear up. Oh yeah, beholder. Yes, that's what we were fighting. We are fighting a beholder last night because we're actually in the Belmont house, and the Belmont house has been overran by creatures from another realm. So we're clearing out the house and collecting the Belmont treasures and stuff like that. And then we learn more about the history of the Belmonts and why they're gone in the last Soul Survivor. Because my character is technically not a Belmont. He just heard a lot of stories about the Belmonts growing up, and he's kind of like a poser in a way, I guess you would call it. You know. He even changed his last name to Belmont. So he was pretty excited when he actually found the house of his like childhood dreams, and now he's trying to revive the name. And there is one soul, like a blood survivor of the Belmont family hidden somewhere. They were turned on by the nation of Roa. Like our DM put a lot of thought into our into the world to build around us, so all of our characters have something to do with the world, which is really nice. Because we got another person, he's playing basically his character's like John Wick. There's actually a Continental. He's got a coin to the Continental, so he's trying to find it so you can use it. I'm pretty sure he has other reasons of why he wants to go to the Continental. We just haven't gotten into his arc yet. We're in the Belmont arc right now, which is pretty much ending as soon as we get back into the campaign on Saturday. Oops, I forgot to material. Turn off Z-add. And then I'll choose toy plastic, fill object, back to normal. There we go. Oh, nice. Definitely appreciate it. And my if you're ever wondering where a lot of my VODs and stuff like that, I do upload them to YouTube. So there you go. Definitely check out the YouTube if you like. The VODs are probably better on there anyway, because I do record everything and put it on YouTube, so you can see all my past models and stuff like that. Because I do everything on YouTube. Well, not my art YouTube's art YouTube. There we go. I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful day and good luck on your stream. If you're streaming today, good luck. If tomorrow, good luck. I'll try to drop by. But yeah, D&D, it's been really, really fun. I'll be playing Death Stranding later. In about 2 hours and 15 minutes, we'll be starting Death Stranding on the PS5. I like to do half and half, you know? Maybe I shouldn't do a... We'll do basic, and then I will build object that way, and then go back. Because it had too much of a reflection on there, and I don't want that much of a reflection. How do I... Where's the extrude at? That's what I want. The old Googles. Oh, okay. I'll definitely be able to catch your evening one if you come back for evening. Oh no, thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Look forward to catch your next Zbrush stream. Let me see. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day. That's extrude, extract. I'm like looking for a way to basically extrude the object, but maybe if I Dynamesh is not the way. Let's see. There has to be something. This is the joy. It's not extract. Maybe I have a tool somewhere over here. Dynamesh project, unwrap, symmetrical extract, flatten. There's so much ZBrush. Not decimation master. We already used extract plus. That was how we made the thing. ZBrush to Photoshop. We're obviously not using ZBrush. Not ZBrush. We're obviously not using. We're obviously using ZBrush. We're not using Photoshop. Silly me. Silly me. Brush E. No, it's not that one. Demodeler. It's been a minute since I used Demodeler, so I was like, sitting here. Whenever I look up extrude, it pulled up the... It pulls up the extract, which is what I just did. We already tried the extrude profile. That one wasn't it. I mean, there's other ways that I can do this. Like I could just grab a sphere and then mold it into the shape that I want, make it smaller and everything like that. That probably would have been a easier way than what I'm currently doing. But I know there's a way where you can do it with the extraction tool, where you just put a mask, extract, and then boom, you got yourself a whatchamacallit, what you want. I do have an eyelash actual brush where it makes eyelashes, but we already made the eyelash. It's a cube tube. Huh. Actually could have done the cube tube. That one actually works. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna get rid of this. Oops. Is there a way to... Oh, I know there's a... There you go. I kind of want those to be... I want this to be separate, so... That was a way. There you go. The cube tube. Saving the day. Let's go. What I like about it is that it followed the mesh. It didn't like just pop up out of thin air or whatever. It actually followed the mesh. So might use that more often. I'm still gonna look up later how people make eyebrows like legitimate. Well, I want to see how other people make it, but I do like the cube tube method that I just did. Really just gotta experiment with stuff, you know? It's the joy of art in a way, is like, well, 3D software in general, because you're free to kind of experiment and figure out what works, because there's no like straightforward way of doing most things. Now there's a optimized way of doing things, stuff that makes more sense and saves time and stuff like that, but who knows, you might discover something. You might discover something. But that's what I was kind of doing. I was like looking for something that could make a shape that I was looking for, and I saw the cube tube and I was like, huh, maybe that might do something. I gave it a try and it worked. It did what I wanted it to do. So I'm pretty happy about that. There's like so many brushes in here. I have some extra add-on brushes too that I got from other ZBrush users, like Polygon. He has a lot of brushes that he has available, so I have a lot of his brushes, and I have a brush from my class, the custom 4R4, It's basically a flattened brush or a polish. It's technically a polished brush. Our teacher liked that brush more, so he pretty much kept importing the 4R4 version of the brush. I still use it from time to time. There's like another couple brushes that I use that are custom brushes. I can't remember what they are right now. I have ruffles. I could make ruffles. Make a ribbon. I think this automatically came with a ZBrush though. Thick rope. The thick rope one I can actually use for hair too, like braids. I just have to smooth it out and everything like that. But I can see that being used for braids if I wanted to, like dreads. I just gotta play around with it. So yeah, definitely gonna mess around with that one at some point. Really nice looking at the brushes and then trying to figure out what you could do with them. A little overwhelming too, I'm sure, for a lot of people whenever they first get in there, because it was overwhelming for me when I first got into ZBrush, especially compared to like Blender has, like, you know, a couple brushes and it does everything that you kind of need to do, while ZBrush got like so many. Let's see. Basic. Build object. Go back. Kind of want to make it different colors too, so that way I know pops out a little bit more. Sometimes adding a little bit of color to certain things make things pop out a little bit better for you, so you get a better idea of what you want. Especially for the eyes, I've learned whenever you're making the face, it's good to add in like the pupils and stuff like that, paint those in or whatever, because it makes a world of a difference whenever you're trying to make the face. Like, it helps out a lot for me anyway. It might help for someone else too. Before, I used to just make the faces and, you know, I didn't add any color to the eyes or whatever. But then I did some like research and watching other videos of people make faces, and they mentioned how they put the eyes, they color in the eyes and everything like that. And then I started doing it and I'm like, wow, this is actually, it does help. It does help. But so 9 out of 10, highly recommend. Look at those eyebrows. Might be wondering, why isn't symmetry on? Well, I broke the symmetry a while back. Honestly, I should have done all the face stuff before I moved ahead, but it's okay. Sometimes having it not be completely symmetrical is a good thing, you know, because it's more realistic. More realistic that way. Because nothing is perfectly symmetrical unless it was man-made, but usually natural things don't come out symmetrical. I could probably name like one or two things though when I really think about it, but even then that might be off. So I was thinking of like a butterfly's wings or something like that, the design on a butterfly's wings. But I'm like, if you really looked at it, is it like perfectly symmetrical? Sort of like how there's the no sharp edges. Everything has a beveled curve to it. Just some stuff that I'm like ranting from school that I've learned about. I think my favorite one was the we had a teacher that worked in that worked for made Star Wars games basically. And he was mentioning how the 3D because we had the 3D model of lightsaber. And he was mentioning how in the Star Wars universe there's no bolts or anything like that. Everything just magically just, you know, like fits. And everything kind of has that brand new pristine look to it. There are some things that are rusted over and stuff like that, but the lightsaber itself is gonna be like, you know, spotless, pristine, because, you know, they really take care of their lightsabers. But there's like no bolts, no nuts, no nothing. It's just like magically held together. And then we had to make a lightsaber. I made Ahsoka's lightsaber, the when she got the dual blades. Well, she always dual bladed, but the white ones. I did Ahsoka's white lightsaber. Speaking of lightsabers, anyone gonna watch the new Star Wars Visions? I'm actually really excited for it. I know a lot of people are kind of like, you know, the Star Wars fandom is a rough one. Like, we can never have anything new or nice because usually everyone hates on anything that's new or nice. So it just makes it difficult, you know? Every time we get something new, everyone's mad about it. I think the only thing new that we got and that people weren't really mad about was The Mandalorian. I'm pretty sure people, there's some people out there that were like mad about that, more than likely, to be honest. Most people are really upset about the umbrella lightsaber thing that one guy has. There's like a Sith that has a lightsaber that looks like an umbrella, and you can see it in a trailer. And people are like, an umbrella lightsaber? That's dumb. That doesn't work. Like, the series is like, you know, the entire Star Wars series is fiction in general, so it really could be a thing in the Star Wars universe if someone really wanted it. Someone wanted to strap like 6 lightsabers in a shape of an umbrella and use that, then by all means they can do it. Like, it makes sense engineer wise. Combat wise, I can see him when I see the show, then I'll be able to be like, oh, that's how they're using it. But I haven't watched it yet. I only watched the trailer. Oh no, this was the, let me rename this. I named this eyebrows, but it's actually eyelashes. I noticed that a second ago. Always good to name your stuff. All right, now we're gonna save. There we go. Nice. What is my auto save set to? Where's auto save at? In preferences. Quick save. Maximum duration 20 minutes. And it's saving on top of 10 different files. Restoration, what the fuck? And then maximum duration. I had to look up those two. What does it even mean? Like, both of them are 20. We'll change them both to 10 for now. At least it's saving every 10 minutes. Put them both to 10. Maybe that'll make a difference. Who knows? But I'm also saving myself. I have like 3 save files. So ZBrush itself is saving. It's saving like 10 different files, auto saves. I'm saving on 3 different files. We just want to be safe. Just want to be safe. I'm gonna combine the arms and the torso now. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. This needs to go in the clothing. There you go. Put that right there. That's the necklace. The arm. That's the other arm. The hands. And the torso. Gotcha. There we go. We're gonna merge down. There we go. And we will kind of like blend this together. Same with like right here. This doesn't look all wonky like this. We'll have to add in some clay and stuff and Fix this up. Right now it's kind of weird. And ready for the Stream Raiders battle, so I'll get that started in just a second. Wanna kind of fix this up. Here we go. And welcome on in, Ragnar. Or Ragnar. Sorry, my second screen is a little bit further. My third screen is a little bit further away than the one that I'm always using. Because it's basically just a laptop in the distance, you know? So I have to squint a little. Nicely done. Enjoy your 25 gold. My units are pretty strong, so usually just be placing down my units can help out a lot. There we go. Got a lot of 30s. 3 30s. Got the rogue, tank, and the warrior. My archer's like 26, I believe. Yeah, 26. And my vampire's been slowly catching up, 18. I'm gonna do all the grays. I'm gonna level up all the grays first before I move into the other ones. And while I'm leveling up the grays, I'm leveling up like a single blue. Because these are like on a 30-minute timer. 60 minutes. I can only use those every other. And these guys are on 90 minutes. So that's what makes it kind of hard to level up some of these. 60 minutes. 240. So I'm like leveling the ones that are like 60 minutes. In between, you know. Oh yeah, the Saints new. They just added the Saint recently. They just added the Saint. Let's just place down battle plans in 5 battles. Oh, I can do that. I can do that. Here we go. Boom. Battle plan. Easy. Look at that. I could easily put up a battle plan. Say less. I just gotta remember to actually like set it up. I do forget. I do be forgetting. Mode always on top. I'm gonna do something about this mouth down here. Drop that down to spider torso. This is gonna be its teeth. Well, this one right here is gonna be the tongue. We'll make this the tongue. Doesn't have to be anything wild. Gotta put that in there and then do a move. Turn on symmetry because we can actually do that for once. I don't really know how. I'm just looking at the image of the spider and you can see that it has a tongue in there, so that's kind of like what I'm doing. You can kind of like see it just a little bit. And this is how I did this is actually how I did the tongue for the whooper stuff. All I did was just grab a mesh and boom, like that. Now, does an actual spider actually have a tongue? No, actually. Probably not like, you know, humanoid or whatever, but not really gonna be able to see it anyway. Not the main like focal point of the spider here, and the one in the show had a tongue, so this one's gonna have a tongue. Probably could just use a cone. Decisions. We'll just go with the sphere. The sphere is very versatile. Sphere does it all. There you go. It's gonna be on this end right here. And bring this in some. Like that. And then I'm gonna grab a pinch here. I'm just gonna do one side of the mouth, and then I will mirror it. So we just really just need to get the teeth on one side going. We'll mirror and weld. Yeah. Well, I can call this one the fangs, and then I can mold into the other ones and then merge them all together. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call this fangs for now, and then I'm going to do that. Turn on X-ray, and then I'm gonna grab another sphere, and I'm gonna make the this smaller piece. I'm just gonna grab in, maybe not even a sphere. I could bring in a cylinder, and then just pop out the whatchamacallit a little bit more. His teeth are mainly gonna be like right here in the center piece, not on the sides here. So yeah. We're gonna bring them down a little bit. It just works. There you go. Genius. There we go. A pin, bringing a cylinder. We're going to down like that. And grab the move tool, and I'm going to split that like in half. We don't need one half of it, so I'm gonna turn in like that. I can actually, here, let me do this. Oh yeah, it's not gonna work that way, but that half is gonna work. This is gonna work. Like right there. Debatable. Debatable. It's my phone. No, it's not. Put this bad boy on the charger. Not that I need to put it on charger. It's like 87%. Like, it's perfectly fine. And I don't need it today. Usually I use my phone for when I'm working out and stuff like that. I watch like Netflix on there while I'm working out. But I do, I row every other day. So I rowed yesterday. So I woke up, hit the row machine about 45 minutes or so. I've been rewatching I was about to say Hunter Hunter. Because I was thinking of Monster Hunter for a second too, but I've been rewatching Hunter Hunter. And we're back in the infamous Chimera Ant arc. Kite is gone, but we know about Kite, so Gon and Killua have to take out Knuckles and the other guy. I forgot the other guy's name, but they have to fight him in order to go back to the NGL is where I'm at. So they're plotting their course, and Gon's like, why are we making a plan? We just gotta go in there head first, because we'll never be able to make plans in the real world. Want to get stronger, and thanks for the lurk, Shades of Midnight. Just saw that. My apologies. Let me look at it from a distance, see what it looks like. That's not bad. I was thinking maybe I should add one more in there, sort of like that. Not gonna be like perfect teeth or anything like that, because come on, spider. Pretty sure they're not brushing their teeth often, you know. They use the bones of the enemies as toothpaste. Oh, as like floss and other type of things to really clean up the teeth. And kind of gets in that back into that whole symmetrical rule that I was talking about earlier. But this is fine. Let's give a little line up here. A little bit to the edges here. There we go. I guess I messed up the symmetry somehow. Hey, how's it going, Shaggy? You mean the weekends? I stream on the weekdays. Usually Monday through Thursday. It's just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I don't. Okay, I was like, wait, what? Yeah. It do be like that. I'm glad you're able to make it through. Even if you're just lurking, that's perfectly fine. How you been? How's school been treating you? Oh, that's good. It just started now, didn't it? Like the new school year just started for you guys like a month ago, I think, maybe. So you're about a month in. So progress. Time really does fly though. Next thing you know, it'll be Christmas break in no time. And then next thing you know it, it'll be summer again, and we'll be like, man, where did all the time go? Indeed. I am working on a Kumoko from Sama Spider, so what? Nice. We're making progress. What we got so far? Still need to put in the hair. But we're almost there. Like, I feel like we're about 70 from Monster Girl. I'll be honest, I never really watched Monster Girl. Monster Musume? Is that the one you're talking about? Never really watched it, but I do think that the ending song is a banger because I've heard that before and I was like, this is a banger. I know my next one is going to be next anime inspired one's gonna be Rimuru from Reincarnated as a Slime. I kind of want to do Veldora too from Reincarnated as a Slime. They're both really cool, so I was thinking about it. So I don't do just female models too. I also do males. Rimuru is actually there's no gender to Rimuru because Rimuru is a slime. Because remember, Rimuru was originally a male, reborn as a slime, and took in the body of a female. So, and Rimuru is obviously a slime, so can literally make whatever organs he wishes or she. So Rimuru really doesn't. I think he identifies as male more than anything else, but yeah, that's him. They never really say. I think they probably have. I just never really paid attention to it. Of what Rimuru identifies as, male or female. Had a nice little stretch. Thank you for with the papaya. 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 Thank you for the stretch. Whew. But yeah, I do plan on doing Rimuru. And then maybe Veldora. I don't know. Them two are both really good characters in the show. There you go. And we're saved. I'm gonna duplicate this. Wow. That was a thing. I literally just destroyed it. Because I had symmetry on. There you go. Hey, where's my tongue at? There it is. But yeah. Oh, I also added a new channel point for people that want to. It should be up there as new. For 100K, I can make a pop. So if you wanted a pop of yourself, or of course you won't get the actual file to 3D print it, but you'll get a rendered version of it. You can throw it up on your profile picture or something, or maybe on your profile or whatever you want to put it, but it'll be your own little rendered image of a custom pop. Also, it's good for building my portfolio a little bit too, so I can always reapply. So I applied to the sculpt job for Funko, but obviously my portfolio isn't very strong on any type of Funko style, pop style art or anything like that, so it's probably, probably not gonna make it the first round, but try again, make some pops, inspired 3D models, show that I actually know how to do it, and then reapply down the road. just my thought process. Even though I clearly know how to make sculpts and stuff like that, it's always good to have a variety of different styles and stuff like that to show that you're very versatile. We're gonna get rid of the... No, we need the spider torso. Very, very frightening. I do want to do the I don't know if y'all ever heard of it, but there's this thing called the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, and it has like a variety of different monsters from like A to Z, from like, you know, undead, golem and stuff like that, but they're all like in Monster Girl form. Angels, devils, snakes, sea urchins, stuff like that, you know. It's just like full of different type of humanoid monster creatures. I do want to do that eventually. Just go A through Z. That'd be pretty fun. But like most of my art ideas, sometimes I get an idea for something and it ends up just staying as an idea and I never really come back to it. The artist woes. Happens to all of us. We start a project, we dump a project, we do something totally different from that project. We have ideas for one project, we never get to that project. We end up doing a totally different project. Our minds just everywhere. I know it's not just me, and I'm glad that it's not just me, because man, do I feel bad about it sometimes. And I realize there's a lot of other artists that have unfinished projects out there, or project ideas that they never actually touch. It's not just me. I'm not the only one. I don't feel as bad, you know? Dream Raiders. All right, let's get it. I see Me Mug is here, so Me Mug, since I know Me Mug is in here for sure, Me Mug's got himself like pretty much a guaranteed prize if we win this. Ooh, someone's got the new unit out. Is that you, Me Mug, with the new unit? No, it's Foul Fortune. Okay. About to say, did you get the Sage already? I was gonna say, color me impressed. You really been putting in work, both for Stream Captain and... Hey, Me Mug. I was saying that you get a guaranteed prize, so we'll give you this 50 gold. Gold is like really important, and we'll give the other one random. But I was also saying, I thought you had the Sage already. I saw the Sage, but it turned out it wasn't you. I was like, oh shit. I thought we were running around with barriers. Yeah, same. I wish I had the Sage, but it hasn't popped up in the stores yet. And I don't have the thing to unlock it yet. I wish. Yeah, I need 5 Sage Scrolls. Oh, a Saint. I'll probably end up leveling the Saint next once I get that unlocked. Right now I'm leveling my I'm mainly focused on my Archer and my Vampire right now. It's always good to just, if you want to like really level up stuff, just focus on two or three. Oh, we got dungeons available now too. We'll probably do dungeons at some point. One of these days I'm gonna do the dungeon beta test. Or at least do dungeons. I feel like when we get like more people, dungeons would be a lot more fun. But right now I can't really do dungeons as a 1 or 2 man, you know? Because it's like you place a unit every 3 minutes. So there's that. Yeah, definitely need a lot of participation for that one, that's for sure. Can't solo run that one. All right. Good luck at work. Now back to my rant. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about Hunter x Hunter at one point. I don't know. I'm rewatching that, and then I'll probably rewatch either Death Note or Bleach. Probably Death Note because it'll be faster for me to get through again. Only like 54, 56 episodes. While Bleach is like 200 and something episodes. But I did already restart Bleach. I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes. And man, I'm just sitting here watching. I'm like, man, old good times. Especially if you know like the outcome and everything like that. How people end up. You're just sitting there watching Ichigo be like a dick to his future wife. Like, man, why you like this, Ichigo? That's your wife. You don't know yet, but I do. I saw your future. I can see your future. I guess it's the same way if you ever rewatch like Naruto, whatever like that, you know? You're sitting there like, man, how far we've come. There's like a bunch of other shows that I'm into. Watch. Like I need to watch the new season of Slime. I've read it and I've seen like, you know, episodes, like spoilers and stuff like that, but obviously after reading it, they're not really spoilers for me, I guess. But I was waiting for Slime to like complete, and then I was just gonna binge watch it. It's a pretty good show. First, we need to get like the general shape. Gotta make sure that I kind of get it around the body. That's why I still have the body visible. And then once I get it to where I want, then I'll make the actual human body disappear a little bit. Boom, boom. Gonna rock. We're gonna roll. Yeah. We'll do that. And I'm gonna sculpt into it in a second. I'm gonna get the overall kind of shape going. The really good thing about ZBrush is the fact that it can handle a higher poly count than most programs because it's made for sculpting, and plus it works in like 2.5D, not actual 3D, but 2.5D, which is pretty much like, you know, an image on one side which is in 3D, and it renders that image in a way, you know. So what you see is kind of like what's being brought out. It's kind of hard to explain. My teacher explained it way better. It's like 2.5D. Be right back. Okay, now I'm back. Let's see how I want to do this. There you go. That's fine. This I do want to. Yeah. This will make more sense in a minute once I. Not that. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I got the shape going that I want. I'm still gonna mix up just a little bit. Make it more. Roundish. Not so high on dips. There we go. That goes outwards. Cool. Oops. I'm so used to holding control sometimes. But on here it's alt. That's one of the downsides too. Whenever you're trying to learn a different software, is the controls being it is coming outwards. It didn't look like it was coming outwards for a second. Looked like I was digging in. I was like, not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Yeah. I'm gonna use the damn standard brush. There you go. I think that will give in more of what I want for certain spots. Damn standard brush is pretty much the equivalent of the crease brush. Maybe. Something like that. Oops. I'll do that. Maybe. Cool. There we go. Kind of gonna turn off. I'm gonna turn off symmetry. I don't want it to be perfectly like symmetrical, you know? This is not easy, that's for sure. Pull that out. And go from there. Maybe oh, less is more kind of deal, you know. Okay, I was just hearing shit. Thought I heard something. I took off like one headset for a second. but it was just from this song. I thought I heard someone. I thought I heard something, but nope, I was just tripping. I accidentally did that, but now I'm sitting here looking at it, and you know what? I'm happy with that accident. That's a happy little accident right there. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that little knock that I did there. Gonna move things around, give it a little waviness to it. I mean, it's not so stiff, you know? Like that. I kind of wanted to make sure, yeah. We broke the symmetry. Oh, I finished Squid Game the other day. I finished it Saturday. Highly recommend if anyone hasn't seen it yet and they have Netflix. I honestly really enjoyed it. I watched it in the native Korean with the English subtitles, so I can't really say how the dub is if anyone watches the dub, but I do think it's a pretty good show. Like, I genuinely enjoyed it. Some people said that they felt emotional watching the movie as well as the series, but not me so much. It was kind of just like, you know, I get where the sad tear jerkers might come in, but other than that, it didn't really have me crying or anything like that. I was like, man, sucks, you know, that kind of stuff more than anything else. But you kind of like, it's like one of those things that you know is gonna happen, sort of like. You can try lying to yourself all you want, but you know, deep down, you know what they're in for and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, you know. So I would recommend it, honestly. And GG on the Stream Raiders. Backdoor, congratulations. We're trying to get to that green chest. We need to set up another plan here. I wonder what the command for is for just moving. So I know if you click off screen, you can move things around that way. And it's the same for like, you know, zooming in and stuff. It's off screen. And if you're like extremely zoomed in and you're like, oh man, I can't move around anymore, you can click on here too. Outside the white border. But I was wondering if there's like an actual like command or a key that I can hold down and I can get everything to move around even if I'm zoomed in. I know there is one, I just forgot what it was. That's what happens when you leave a program for so long. You forget some things and then you have to go through like a refresher again. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's more the shape that I want. Have access to a lot of my ZBrush lessons, but that was like back in the 2017 4R versions. It's still the same, but you know, all this stuff is still the same with all the different versions. They just added more stuff, that's all. So it shouldn't matter. That's how I made my the elephant that I 3D sculpted in ZBrush years ago. We had to make an elephant, a closed fist, a hand, a ear, and that was pretty much the 11-week thing that we had to do. He had 11 weeks to do it, you know. He gave us like all the things we had to learn. He gave it to us. Gave us access to the tutorial, whatever, and then it was pretty much like, turn these in, you have until the end of the quarter, because we did quarters, not like semesters or anything like that. It was like 11 weeks. You have like the 11 weeks to finish everything, and then on the 11th week you can keep redoing the same things if you feel like you've gotten better at it, but on the 11th week you just had to pick your best ones and turn those in for the grade. Even what else we made, I do remember the elephant, the ear, and the closed fist. I think there's like one more thing that we had to learn from this class, but I can't remember what it was. None of it was like character stuff. We didn't have to make like an actual human character in this class. Kind of sucks, you know, because we didn't really learn how to make characters. We mostly learned how to make like props and environment type stuff, and any type of character stuff that we learned how to do was in 2D, like character concept. We had to take a class on that, and there's fashion drawing and figure drawing and stuff like that. But as for actually 3D modeling a character, that was pretty much, you do it on your own if you wanted to do that on your own, and then you can show it to the teacher and they'll give you critiques on it or whatever. But it was never actually like taught, you know. There's a lot of things that they that you kind of just had to learn on your own. I thought one of our teachers that came in, he kind of harped on it about it because we were like, you know, we were like juniors, or no, yeah, we're because freshman, sophomore, junior, and then senior. So yeah, we were like juniors, and we didn't know how to properly UV unwrap. We didn't understand the concept of UVs. And he was like, how do y'all make it this far and not know anything about UVs? So he spent like 4 hours, because our class was like 4 hours. He spent like 4 hours giving a one-time lesson on how to properly UV. How it works and all that stuff. And then he his class was tough. I'm not gonna lie, his class was extremely hard. But I'm glad it was, because I definitely learned a lot from his class, for sure. Bell can tell you all about that class. There's like only a few people that actually kind of liked him. I was one of the few. I thought he was pretty cool. But yeah, he was kind of like, you know, strict and everything like that, but he was cool. You know, everyone's gotta have that strict teacher. We had a pretty cool and chill teacher, and we had a super strict one. He never gave A's. He said that if he ever gave an A in his class, that means he is gonna, that's like legitimately like, you don't need to be here anymore. I'm gonna help you get into like a studio or something like that. Like, he's like, you making studio grade work, like you should be in the industry working like right now if he gives you an A. So that majority class, I just got like C's and low B's more than anything else. But hey, these get degrees, am I right? I was still pretty happy about whatchamacallit, class. My grades too. My grades were actually pretty good. I'm a fast learner, so usually I just get shown it at least once or twice, and then I'll pick it up pretty quickly from there. Other than that, I've made a lot of my stuff that I have like on my Instagram or stuff that I made in his class, from the robot to the class, not classroom, but the witches room, stuff like that I made in his class, because we had to do basically what he had us do was, for the witches, for the rooms, we had to basically look up a 2D concept art and turn it 3D, and that was like our final. That was our midterm and final. We had the entire 11 weeks to do it. He gave me like a C on it, even though I kind of went all out. I went above and beyond on that one, but I did too much, he said, so I ended up getting like a C. Because I brought it into Unreal. I'm not sculpted, but I modeled it in Maya. I modeled the entire room in Maya, because he taught us how to UV unwrap something on a single texture map, like an entire room on a single texture map. So like everything was just boom on a single map. And then I brought that into ZBrush. I sculpted out the organic stuff, like making the rocks look more like rocks and stuff like that, adding cracks and stuff, which was what he wanted us to do. The extra didn't come in until I went to Unreal. I textured in Substance, you know, baked it, marmoset, textured in substance. And then I brought it in to Unreal, and that's when I started looking up like how to make like different scripts and stuff like that for like, you know, glowing fire and particle effects and all that stuff. So I had like the Witcher's room was basically pretty litty, which is more than what he wanted. So, and he was more upset about the fact that I still had like this one issue on my whatchamacallit, my stove. He was more stuck on the stove than anything else in there. So because the stove wasn't chamfered enough. So he was very upsetty spaghetti about that, and all I want was him to say I'm proud. Papa never said he was proud of us. I think he only said like good job on one time that entire 11 weeks. The entire time that I known him, because we had multiple classes with him, I think he's only said good job like once. It wasn't to me. It wasn't to me. No, he did say to me once, because he was given a like a little pop quiz on UVs. So he drew a sphere. I can't remember what shape he drew, but he drew a shape on the black whiteboard, and then he was like, unwrap it, you know? And I was able to unwrap it. Basically had to draw the seam and then draw what it looks like when it's flattened out. And I was able to do that. So that was the one time Papa said he was proud. Art school. Spent a lot of time watching the YouTubes too, honestly. Like, you can learn a lot from the YouTubes. I didn't really get into organics until after school. I was mostly wanted to do environments and stuff. And then when we got into the game portion where we had to make games, we had to basically, for about 6 months, we were in a specific class where we had to make a game. And we were with those same people for the 6 months period, you know? And we had to, like, you know, drop the concept, the art bible, all that stuff, the documents. We assigned people different roles in the team. Like, you know, we had a dedicated programmer, environment artist, all that stuff. Everyone had their role. I started off as a environment artist. And our character artist needed a little bit more assistance because, you know, making humans is rough, especially when they never really taught you and don't know how to make humans in 3D space. Because he could draw really well, so he knew how to make he knew anatomy and everything like that. It's just ZBrush and everything else, because he was making his base mesh in Maya. He was going to export it out to ZBrush for the details. And we still had, like, you know, bosses to make too, bosses and a checkpoint and stuff like that. So, and we had like what, 4 or 5 environment artists on the group. So it was like, okay, we have a lot of environment artists because, you know, no one wanted to take up including myself. I didn't want to do anything organic or humanoid or anything like that. Like, I was definitely uncomfortable in that field, and I didn't want to be stuck with that kind of stress. But I noticed that he was like really in need of help, so I took on the monsters. And so I started sculpting monsters for the game. I was able to make one in the checkpoint before the project was due. And I did it pretty much the way that I'm doing it right now. I started in ZBrush from a single sphere. And then I brought it into Topogun, retopologized it. Brought it into Substance Painter, stuff like that, you know. And that's when I fell in love with ZBrush. So I probably would never been doing what I'm doing in ZBrush if it wasn't for that moment. Lahi. I would still be making chairs and tables and stuff if it wasn't for that moment that I ventured outside my comfort zone. Lahi. My reasoning behind it was, as a character artist, it's very hard to, I was like, you know, easier to find a job if you just do environment art. Companies are always looking for environment artists. They're never really looking for character artists or anything like that. And if they do want a character artist, they want like a senior character artist or something. Never a junior character artist, so. You want to do environments to get your foot in the door at least. But as time went, I kind of like lost interest in making games. And more into making figures and toys and stuff like that. 3D printables. You know what? I'm not even mad. Would I still work in games if the opportunity ever presented itself? Yeah, I would. Not gonna turn it down. And that was the story of my life. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. That was pretty much 2017 to 2020 right there. We don't talk about 2011 to 2017. That is the indentured servitude arc, is what I called it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I had ups and downs. Like, I enjoyed it for what it was, but I'm definitely happier now that I'm out than when I was in. And I'm talking about the military, not like prison or anything like that. But that was pretty much the 2011 2017 was the Air Force arc. I went to school. I got out of high school. I went to college. I wanted to do pre-med in computer science as a minor. I got hit with a bill, and anyone that knows me knows that I do not like any type of loans or anything like that. Like, I don't want to spend my life in debt, you know? So my mom was like, mom was in the military before that, and she was always like, just join the army. And I was like, I'm not joining the army. Fuck that. So I did the next best thing. I joined the Air Force. Showed her. Hell yeah. Same day too. I should have waited. I probably would still be in the Air Force if I would have waited. But I pretty much did like everything within a 2 week span, I took my ASVAB, everything within 2 weeks, and then I went to MEPS a month later, and then they got me my they're like, these are the jobs that you can do, and they give you like a list of jobs, and you have to put it on a, well, they give you like all the jobs that you qualify for, and then you'll list it on a paper from 1 through 10, and you'll get, and the order is like the priority, but that doesn't mean anything, honestly. I guess it's just to make you feel better about yourself. But I ended up got excited for no reason, honestly, because I should just waited. I wanted to do logistic planning. Logistics would have been really fun, I think. Probably less stressful than the career choice that I ended up choosing, well, ended up taking, because they kind of like, they're like, logistics won't be open for at least another year or so, but this is open right now. And teenage me was like, I want to go now. I want to hurry up and get things started. I'll take this job. And little did I know, security forces is always open. If you want to go in military as law enforcement, you can get in there same day. And thus, my adventures began. I joined the life of an MP. It wasn't so bad, honestly, though. The job is easy. It's the people that makes it rough. And me, I'm not really much of a, I'm not like a social butterfly or anything like that. No, I usually like to just keep to myself more than anything else. Which is kind of hard whenever you're like, you know, working law enforcement. So basically it definitely forced me out of my shell a little bit more. I was not the type to, like, you know, I'm still not the type to like yell or anything like that, but when it came to that, I had to, like, you know, learn to flip the switch, as we called it, into authoritative mode. Authority mode activate. But more this time, I just wanted to be left alone. I just wanted to come to work, you know, maybe sit by a stoplight somewhere with a lidar, make sure people don't, like, you know, go blasting through the neighborhoods. I gave more warnings than actual tickets. I think I only written like 3 tickets the entire time, but that was because they had it come. They honestly had that one coming. That wasn't even like, I was gonna give you a warning, my dude. You didn't have to flex rank and start yelling and shit. That's what got you the ticket, my guy. He's like, do you know who I am? I was like, God damn, you really doing this? So I wrote him a ticket and said, have a nice day. But majority of other times it was like really, you know, it was nice. I pulled someone over and said, hey, you just ran that stop sign, watch it. And they were like, oh, okay, cool. Like, all right, be safe, have a good day. And then I watch anime. That's legitimately what I was doing now. I would park somewhere by a stop sign, watch anime. How's it going, Rificles? That is true. You're definitely a person that can die from drinking water the wrong way. All it takes is one mess up. How you doing today? And they taught us how to fight, and if anyone knows me knows that I'm not really much of a fighter, but I am now. Well, I don't get in fights on purpose or anything like that, but I definitely can defend myself now. When I first started out, I got choked out with my own arm. That's how bad it was. That's how bad I was before. Oh, nice. What kind of drawing tablet did you get? Please tell us the deets. What'd you get? Is it a Huion, an X-Pen, a Wacom? Is it a drawing, like, is it a tablet, like a screen? Or is it just like a regular tablet that you can just put like pen to and doesn't have a screen on it? I love hearing new toys. Pretty much what they are. I bet you're excited too. I think you're free to drop the link to it if you want. Make it easier. Hell yeah, let's go. Ooh, nice. I never used this brand before. They definitely gotta let us know. Looks really nice though. Frunzy. I don't know anything about Frunzy. It's a pretty good price, and you got it on sale too. That's a good deal, especially for the size. Oh yeah, you don't need anything like extreme. As long as it gets the job done, that's all that matters, you know. And it definitely seems like a good entry level, like whatchamacallit, so yeah, I would have honestly, I personally like the Huions and the Wacoms, but this one does look pretty promising. It has good reviews. It's 4.5 stars, so I'm pretty sure you did a lot of research on it, and it's a really good size, 10x6. Going across. Nice. I bet you're excited. They give you a full hand glove? I've never even seen a full hand glove before. I didn't know those things existed like that. I use just a 2-finger glove. And a brush. They give you a lot of tools on this one. Like, they loaded you up. They got you a because usually when I got mine, it just comes with a pen, the tablet, the cords to attach it, of course, the nibs, a 2-finger glove, and a cloth. But yours is gonna come with like gloves and a brush. I don't know what the brush is for, but hey, you got a brush. Oh, did you get a separate glove? Did you order another glove? $5 per finger. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I hope you didn't, because it comes with a glove. It should. I mean, they gave you like a full hand. I think they gave you the 2-finger glove for free at this point, if it's $5 a finger, because you're getting 2 gloves in. That's it's pretty good. That's $50 right there just for 2 gloves. You got yourself a steal. Let me get this started. What's gonna be your first project? What do you have in mind? 'Cause you know you gotta break it in. I can't remember if you were if you're gonna do sculpting or just modeling. Well, you got it for sculpting, I think. Going straight for tits. Gotcha. practicing faces. I mean, it's always good to practice figures too, torsos. I'm not gonna lie, I spent a very long time practicing torsos more than actual faces, because a female figure is extremely hard. So I do not blame you if you spend most of your day sculpting tits, because that's just hard in itself, to be honest, just to get it right. Like I was oof. I was struggle bussing. I think I learned more when I actually started finishing stuff, because I would model or practice something, but I would only make like a head, and then I'll start over, and then all I was doing was making heads, you know. But when I actually started like sculpting out a full thing and then just getting better with each sculpt, I've actually noticed I got better. So to each their own, you know. Everyone has their own method of doing things. Yeah, it's definitely good to learn some sculpting to add more organicness to a object. What are you gonna sculpt in? Are you gonna sculpt in ZBrush or Blender? Both are pretty good. Both are pretty good. ZBrush is good. If you have ZBrush, I don't see why you wouldn't use it. Like me, you know, I had it the entire time. But I wasn't using it. The only reason why I wasn't really using ZBrush was because I wanted to do everything in a single software, and I knew that Blender could do it. So I picked up Blender. I was originally working in ZBrush before I moved to Blender. And then I saw the ZBrush sculpt off thing recently, where you can sign up to join the sculpt off and compete for some stuff. They have like, you know, a tab, you can win a tablet, free lessons for something like subscriptions, and a 3D printer. And I was like, oh shit, a 3D printer. And here we are back in ZBrush because Papa wants a 3D printer next year. So and it's around the time for my birthday. Realized that yeah, I agree. Ooh, you're making progress. Nice. You're actually coming along quite well on your face and anything like that. Were you following the Danny Mac tutorial that I sent you? It's definitely a big improvement from your first head that you sent. So you're definitely coming along very nicely. Keep it up. What always gets me is the mouth. I've always found to be kind of difficult, and the eyes. But once you get those two, then the rest will just fall in. Other than that, your head's coming along really, really nicely. The Danny Mac 3D one is like perfect for me. Well, I can't really say perfect, but because it's to each their own, you know. Mileage may vary. Gotcha. I didn't do the face planes thing. I just made made like the skulls. Wait, no, I'm thinking of something else for face planes. I was thinking of like, you know, you just get like a flat surface and you make just a lip, you make just an eye, and you make just an ear and a nose and stuff like that. You don't make like a full face. You just make the individual pieces and go from there. Because that's another method that people do to learn stuff too for sculpting. So you just get a flat surface and then make a ear on top of it. Quick little save. And we're making progress. Look at that. Look at that. Very nice. I want to do more with the leg, front leg. So I'm definitely gonna do something with that one. This one right here. But we're kind of getting into the part. We're adding a little bit more details to stuff. I think tomorrow I'm actually gonna try making the hair. I think the best way to do the hair. I do have a brush for it. I have a lot of brushes. I do have a hair brush like that, but I don't know if I want to use that or if I just want to use a. I got a couple of hair brushes, like stuff like that too. This is a hair beveled. Yeah, we've already looked at that one. Here's another hair one. I got a couple of hair brushes. But I'm gonna use whatchamacallit instead. What I'll do is I'm gonna take the cube, the cube tube. I'm just going to draw out the hair kind of like that. Like, there you go. Oops. And then I'll shape it. Like that. We'll figure it out. We'll bind it together and then sculpt it into hair. I'm used to curves. That's how I did it in Blender. Was I just used curves for hair, but we're not in Blender anymore. We're not in Kansas anymore. We gotta learn the ways, you know. What you got for us? We can take a look at it. I can take a look at it. The one you just showed. Or here, I'll open up the one that you just showed real quick again. And I'll open this one. I would try to bring out the nose a little bit more. Let's see if I can. Here. I'm gonna put it up on the screen here. Let me make sure that my thing is actually capturing the correct screen. And guess what? It was not. There we go. But here we go. But both of those, I would try to bring out the, cause I only got like one view, so I can't tell from the sides. But the nose, I would bring out more, like curve, you know? Because right now it's kind of flat and it has like a dip right here in the center. So I try to bring that out a little bit more and smooth it that way. So I can tell it's kind of the same for both of these, but I think this one's more out than this one is for sure. And I see you're going for the lip here, the bottom lip. You're going for the actual shape. But yeah, you're in the right direction. I would add a line like right here. That'll help separate this so you can get the 1, 2. I wish there was like a marker. Oh yeah, lips are, I still struggle with lips because that's one of the things that I kind of had to learn, but this is how I learned it here. Let me get rid of everything but the it's mainly from the way that I've learned it was think of like a bird sitting on a nest. As you can see, like right here is like the bird. Here, there we go. Right here is the bird, the wings of the bird. And then this is the nest. And that's how Danny Mac kind of explained it. So after I saw that, it kind of helped. And then you'll like bring this part forward while this part indents, goes down. But once I learned that concept, it kind of helped with the shape of the lips. Is just thinking of a bird sitting on a nest. And then you kind of want to like make sure it's rounded out, push it back some. And the iris here is kind of gonna line up with the ends of the mouth. And then when you're coming in for the mouth, let me put it right here. But on the ends, you kind of want to like make an indent, you know? An indent like that. Oh yeah, I think it's video. I think he does mouse in video 4 or 5 of that thing that you've that I sent you on how to make heads. I think it's 4 or 5. But I honestly struggled with heads for the longest, and it took until his video that I actually learned how to do it more not more, but better, you know? Because he definitely shows you good methods, you know? Because I struggled with heads. I struggled. So, yeah, kind of like get that bird. That bird. I remember that this one, I'm using like damn standard, but kind of want to just cut in inwards. Because the top lip is a lot higher, is a lot more popped out than the bottom lip. Stuff like that. It's really just depends on you. It depends on you as an artist, because everyone's gonna be different. Like even I can't say that my heads are like perfect or anything like that. And I've been trying to do heads since February, but I've also been doing other things too. And I work on it. I've been like, you know, I'll like 3D model like almost every day, some parts, and then I'll only 3D model during streams. But I'll at least spend at least like I'll at least spend like, you know, 3 or 4 hours at most on sculpting a. I'm still not satisfied with the results that I'm on right now. But just give it time. I think doing the Danny tutorial will definitely get you to where you're at, where you want to get, because I just watched his video like actually his video, this is the head that I made watching his video compared to my other heads that I've made. This was actually one of my better ones out of all of them that I made, and it was because I watched his video. I was already doing some of his methods, but I started incorporating more of his methods, and it just got just started working. The ears, I haven't even done my ears yet. Ears is another thing that bothers me too, to be honest. I still need to like add in a little bit more details to the ears and make the earlobes more, but right now it's just kind of flat because I haven't even got there yet. I like working on one part and then I'll move on to another part to kind of refresh my mind a little bit, because you don't want to be stuck on one thing for too long, because you might end up doing more harm than good, because it might not look good to you. You be trying to fix it, but it was perfectly fine all along. So that's why I kind of like that I'm doing an entire body sometimes, because if I get stuck on one thing, trying to make one thing look perfect all the time, I won't like butcher it or make it worse. I could just move on to something else and then work on that. Yeah, burned out, which is pretty much why I do like art for like the first half of stream, and we're like at the end right now. We made a lot of progress today. I'll be starting Death Stranding pretty soon, so it'd be like today I was like, you know, I worked on I fixed up the necklace, I made the eyebrows and the eyelashes, I went for the back fur kind of part, which I'm still working on, and I made the teeth. Yeah, I finished up the teeth and the mouth of the spider. I'm kind of just jumping around, you know, because you don't want to put too much detail in one spot, because then all the other spots are gonna look a little, you know. So I definitely will be going back to the scythe. The scythe is not done, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, and I combined the arms to the torso. So I'm jumping around, making sure I don't get stuck on one thing too long, and making good progress. Let me save this and get ready for the game portion of the stream. We're actually starting Death Stranding today, the director's cut. Oh yeah. And also, I challenged myself on this one. I pre-posed it. Usually I try to rig it and then pose it, but I actually like just posed it beforehand and start sculpting on top of it, like I'm actually sculpting actual clay, whatever, because there's no symmetry in real life, you know. There's no symmetry button in real life, so I like posed it to break the symmetry, and then I'm like sculpting to fix it up and everything. So definitely learning a lot. So I've always been making my characters in like A pose or T pose, which is perfectly fine, but I wanted to try something different and just have her posed already. But yeah, let me save again, and we're gonna start getting the stream ready for the game portion. For all those that came for the art, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, really. Hope y'all enjoyed the art portion. We'll be back doing more art tomorrow at 9 a.m. CST to 12:30 p.m. CST. That's actually what I kind of wanted it to look like it was about to go in for like a swing. I wanted the character to look like they're about to swing a little bit. So if you see that, nice. That's what I wanted. Let me switch the thing to Death Stranding Director's Cut. That's when you know that you're in the right direction. When people can look at it and see where you're going with it, then you know that you're kind of going in the right direction, which is really nice. Let me copy and paste this title for tomorrow. There you go. Nix's delivery service. Change this to PS5. That's always another good thing, is to get someone outside of art to look at your stuff sometimes and see if they see what you're trying to go for. Because if someone that's outside of art can see what you're going for, then you're also kind of going in the right direction too. Unless you're like trying to do something abstract or whatever, and it's one of those type of work where everyone sees something different and that's what you want, you know? That's a thing. That is a thing. Where is... There you go. Yeah, like sticking a banana on a wall. Exactly. See, you get it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. And then I'm gonna switch to my scene. I'm just gonna start making abstract art where we're gonna make a model of a banana strapped to the back of a car. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be wild. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna switch to the live scene. What up? There we go. Now y'all can see me again. What up? It's your boy. I'm cold as fuck, so I'm gonna grab my blanket. I'm always cold. Here we go. Here's my controller. All right. Day 1 of Death Stranding. I played the original version like way back when. You know, honestly, that probably could help out a lot of things, but I actually prefer to be bald and my head's not cold. It's my arms that are cold. Text size, normal or large? I'm gonna do normal. Large text. Hair is just too much work. So the best way, just cut it all off. Easy fix. Wow, I haven't seen that. You know, whenever you get those PlayStation names and you make it back in middle school, yeah, that's definitely my middle school name there. I need to change that. It won't let me change. I've been stuck with this PlayStation name for years now. It's embarrassing. Exam periods really be like that. Higher levels of doom abilities have been observed in those born under constellations such as Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, Delphinus, and Gigas. I mean, I'm a Libra, so. Ooh, what kind of pizza are we getting? Ooh, nice. But we all know Libras are the best. I'm just saying. We're in Libra season. I think so. I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember that. Oh, you're gonna see a couple whales in this game, man. The rope along with the stick are two of the mankind's oldest tools. The stick to keep the bat away. I didn't get to read the rest.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which set a planet spinning in that space.
The soundtrack in this game is fire, by the way.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
I try to be a faster reader. Y'all ready to watch a movie? This game is beautiful too. Oh yeah, this game is very beautiful. That's why I love it so much. This is PS5 right now too. There is a PC version. I just already owned it on the PS4 and I got the $10 upgrade. Don't be so Norman Reedus. You're gonna notice a lot of famous actors in this game too, which is really cool. GG on the Stream Raiders. I think I do have to move my camera over to the other side though. Oh yeah, Hideo Kojima games are pretty much like movies. If you ever played any of the Metal Gear games, they're like movies. Pretty much. Well, there goes my bike.
Oh, great. Ah, fuck.
How do I... There we go. It's been a minute since I've played. Where's the other box at? Oh, there's the cargo. Main job of the game is to try to deliver stuff. There we go. Is there any more cargo? And you hold R1, R2, and L2 to try to hold on to your stuff, so that way you don't like drop it, you know? I think I got most of my cargo back. You can also trip and fall, and your shoes have there you go.
Wait out the rain over there.
We're working for Amazon. They got us hoofing it. What could that be? Yeah, maybe. We might actually have your tablet. We're bringing it on the way. Yeah, dude. They need to pay us more. This is a dangerous job, especially with the rain and stuff. Oh, I accidentally... Here, let me fix something real quick.